It's a few words that I don't subscribe to. And one is hope, faith, and ifs. But as a fan base, and Ron Rivera going into his fourth year, this is the type of year that we're going into. We're going to a hope year. First of all, we got the hope that Eric Bieniemy takes the job. And then we have to hope that Sam Howell is the quarterback that we think he can be. And then we have to hope that Sam and Eric Bieniemy, if we get them, click. Then we have to hope that his offense even works, because we've never really. I mean, the thing is that Andy calls the plays, so this is what he's trying to get from up under Andy Reid. So it's a lot of hoping. We gotta hope that we get a formidable O-line together so these two can even do their job. We got to hope we get the right linebackers to pair with Jamin Davis. We got to hope that we strengthen the cornerback room. Then we got to hope, well, Ron has the hope that he wins 2 more games. He has the hope that he has a good season. And then after all of that hope, then he has the hope that the new owners keep him. That's a long shot. That's a 1 in 15 odds right there. That's not a good odd. But I guess there's nothing wrong with hope. But the thing about the National Football League, it's a production business. And this is Ron's last year to prove that he's the coach of this football team. And basically an audition for the new owners, because we're getting new ownership. That's coming. And they're not going to do anything this year. They're just going to sit back, relax, evaluate, move the new furniture in, get comfortable, try to get a stadium deal done. They'll probably be doing things like that going into the first year, really working on that, seeing who they're going to keep in the office, because we got a nice little office staff built right now. I'm just going to see who's going to come and who's going to go. That's all they can do. And Ron has the hope, like I said, that he has a good year so he can continue doing what he's doing. You got to hope Eric Bieniemy works. And that's a lot of hope. And like I told y'all in the beginning of the video, I don't subscribe to hope. So, only thing we could do is see. I wasn't going to do a lot of videos leading up to into after the playoffs. To after the Super Bowl, maybe a few weeks after that. But it's been a lot of Eric Bieniemy talk, and to be honest, I wouldn't mind having Eric Bieniemy. With the situation that we're in right now, that would be one positive, because he's been around the game a long time. He's been in a productive system. He knows. You could literally see what him and Andy's did with Patrick Mahomes, even though Patrick had a lot of God-given abilities, but Patrick wasn't the number 1 quarterback picked in that draft. He wasn't the first overall pick. So, and if you listen to his pros and cons before he got to the league, sometimes those cons show up. And Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid has done a great job. So hopefully he could do that with Sam Howell, because Sam is one of these guys with a big upside. He's one of these athletic guys. He's one of these guys that's mobile. He's one of these guys with a strong arm. He's one of these guys that, I'm not saying could have the success of a Mahomes, but he could. He could. He could. If he reaches this ceiling, this could be a franchise quarterback. But like I said, we have to hope that happens. That's all we banking on right now is the word hope. But I think through the hope, that Eric Bieniemy would be a good choice if he takes the job. I think he's up for the challenge. And I also think Sam Howell's up for the challenge. If Sam gives us what he gave us in the Dallas game, there's that if. I don't like that word either, even though I said it. But if that happens, then maybe Ron can buy him some more time. Or maybe we can explode this year. I don't like maybes either. And have kind of like a year the Giants had. 10-win season. Get to the playoffs. Something to build off of. But I can see why this is an attractive job for Eric Bieniemy. I mean, hell, you got a young QB in Sam Howell with a hell of a lot of potential. You have two really good running backs in Brian Robinson and Antonio Gibson. You got a trio of wide receivers that all do different things, and some of them do similar things. You got the X Factor in Curtis Samuel. Could use another tight end. We got some tight ends that's up and coming. We got two tight ends that I think is going to be better going into year 2. Get the offensive line settled. And if the D stays on course, we're really not that far away. But we said that last year. We're really not that far away. Can this team go from 8 wins to 10 wins? Or can this team go from 8 wins to 6 or 5 wins? That's going to be the tale of the tape going into next year. And we just going to have to wait and see, man, when the off season starts. We'll know more after the Super Bowl. Because after the Super Bowl, after all the dust is clear, Eric Bieniemy will be flying out to Baltimore. He'll be flying out to the D.C. area. He'll be right in the area. So we'll see then. But it starts with hoping he takes the job. Because I don't know if the other candidates, even though I've been on record saying that I want Zampese. And the only reason why I really want Zampese because the way Sam Howell was looking, I think he would be even better if he was in the same system going into this year. But that's just my opinion. But Ron's looking at it like, man, my job's on the line. And, desperate times calls for desperate measures. It seems like we've been desperate the last 3 years. We were desperate. We picked up Fitzpatrick. We were desperate. We picked up Carson Wentz. We just been desperate. And this fan base deserves production. This is a production business. We've been loyal. We done fought through all the scandals. We done fought through terrible ownership. We done fought through bad decisions. We done fought through not being able to get a stadium. We done fought through being a laughingstock. Ron has fought through cancer. We fought through a lot of things to get us to this point. And we're still hoping.